Well, welcome to Leicester Fan TV. It is half-time at the Emirates Stadium, and true to long-term form, where Leicester haven't won down at Arsenal for something like 47 years, and we've lost 12 on the trot, we somehow seem to be losing at half-time. Get your comments in, get your views in. Let us know what you think to the game so far. I thought their goal, it's been proven, I think it was just onside at half in there. I thought we were doing really well till they scored, to be fair. That first 20 minutes, I think. Simon says few were still in it. We definitely are still in it. I want to know, Reece is saying not too happy about our defending, get Fuchs in on that left centre-back. If the back three, we are looking a bit exposed at times in there. Hayden is saying, we're lucky to be in it. I think we're doing all right, but Arsenal do look like they want to. They could score every time they go forward. Tom saying very poor goal to concede all over the place at the back. Casper again has made some fantastic saves. Kevin is saying we're second best all over the pitch. Maybe you guys. I think we're doing okay, but Ian saying keep going, lads, keep going. Steve saying Perez thoughts. I thought Perez hasn't had too much of the ball today. Chris is saying that's what happened. Sanku's looked. I don't think Sanku's looked his best in that back three. What do you think to that on that? Daz says we've got to improve in the second half. Richard saying go back to a back four. I think Arsenal are good. Saka's looking good. Aubameyang, Casper again says, Tom, what a keeper. Perez and Tielemans off. Anyone else on? Says Amir, not impressed by them. I thought Jamie Vardy's looked all right today. I thought Nacho's looked three. Dan saying he's not a fan of a back three. Well, tell me, what would you do, Dan? Derek is saying Bennett is out of his depth. I don't think Bennett's looked tip-top today. The conditions, the conditions are the same for both teams, but it is very, very wet down there. Kevin is saying he thinks Bennett looks awful, poor positioning, very slow. Ian is saying he thinks we're doing okay. Ian, I'm with you. I think we are doing okay. We're not out of it. Andy's saying it looks okay, but we're passing it slowly out the back. I've been quite pleased that we've been getting the ball forward quite quickly at times. Casper's gone for a few fast ones. We've been the marginally better side overall. Can't do much about a slip with the goal. We do like scoring second half goals. So, Davey, I'm sort of with you. I think we're doing okay at the moment. Andrew, like we just said, Cags seems a bit exposed and they're looking to tire Cagler out, he thinks. Mark is not impressed, 45 minutes. Mark, if only you got Ben Chilwell to bring on, the saviour. We're beginning to finish fifth, giving Saka the freedom of London. Andy thinks Justin's out of his depth, completely caught ball watching for the goal. I want to talk to you briefly. I want your views on it, on Nacho's goal. Did you think that was a foul? I'm struggling. They seem to very quickly rule it out, and I don't know if it was VAR, but it didn't appear to be VAR. It was just like, no, it looked like he just clashed with them. Maybe it's just me with my blue-tinted Leicester glasses on, but I genuinely thought Nacho's was a good goal. I just thought it was a clash of players. What did you think about what Nacho was saying? Jamie saying, don't know what some people watching Bennett's been good. I thought it's been all right. Carl, I'm just saying, I think Nacho is playing well today, and I thought he was really unlucky. Lads Leicester, thanks for watching on Periscope, and Twitter says, disallowed goal. I thought it was a goal. I definitely thought it was a goal. What do you think, lads Leicester? Do you think it was? I want to know what you guys think. Was it a goal or wasn't it? Simon saying 3-5-2 isn't working. Let's go for 4-4-2. Ben's conspiracy theory is saying, listen, I just thought that was ruled out very quickly and no VAR. I thought, it looked like just a brief clash of players, and the Arsenal player goes down. And I think if we'd have had that clash and Nacho had gone down in the penalty box, I'd have been shouting for a penalty. Maybe I am, Matty Bond saying it was harsh. So many comments coming in. Hi Scott, thanks for watching, saying no, it was a foul. Ian thinks it was a good goal. I'm genuinely struggling to see what was wrong with it. Chris Tatum, we do never get the rub against Arsenal, not away, not down at the Emirates. Steve says Nacho's goal should have stood there. Defender tried to block his run, bounced off him. Steve, that's how I saw it. Did Nacho foul their player? For me, no. Did Nacho clash with their player, bump in at 50-50? Or just as they're running along and watching the flight of a ball? Yes, that was just a clash of players. I genuinely, and yet in the commentary that we're watching on Sky, there was just like, yeah, no. And we saw 2 quick replays of it. I just thought that should have been a goal. I really don't get it. Keep the faith, guys. We're lucky to be only 1-0 down. Hopefully it's our second half. Scott saying Vardy meant that kick to the face. I don't think he did. I think he knew he'd done it straight away. Joanna's saying he pulled him down. You're talking about Nacho pulled their player down. There was a bit of a clash and hands, but it was disallowed because Nacho's hand was on his shoulder. Tough decision to go against us, I think, slightly, but fair enough. Fair goal. He tried to block off Nacho. This is the thing. I just thought it was a clash. But my frustration is it didn't look like it got VAR checked. It just looked like, no, that's it. We're disallowing it. I think the whistle might have even gone before it was in the back of the net. Reese is saying he'd love to see Barnes come on, but who for? We've got just a couple of minutes before we finish this. What changes would you make, if any? A few people have been saying get Fuchs on. Martin is saying get Big Wes up front. I don't see at some point we will be saying what is the plan B. James Hill starting to lose the faith a little bit, saying it looks like we'll get Europa League. In my opinion, obviously Chelsea won earlier. We are in 4th place. Is Alan Smith still on Arsenal's payroll? They didn't seem to make much of it at all. John saying he'd love to come on half-time chat, but he wouldn't be calm enough. He's obviously frustrated. Mark saying the stupid line lady flag happy. She's out of a death. It wasn't a foul. I think, well, it's interesting. Craig has come on with here is subs. Barnes on for Perez, Fuchs for Albrighton. Put in the comments who do you think's had a good half and who do you think's had a bad half. Who would you put in there? Scott is saying, I put Scott's on there saying we need Ricardo back. It's not going to happen. He's out till October, Scott. Ian is saying you get Barnes on for Perez. Interesting. Morgan on for Bennett, says Chris. Chris Hallam says that. Would you change? A few of you have been critical of Bennett in this game, in this half so far. Scott is saying Ricardo and Madison back. Jack saying Yuri has been good. I think Yuri's been all right today. I don't think anybody's having a particularly bad game myself. I think we're doing all right. I genuinely, I think this is going to sound really obvious. This is, talk about saying the obvious things. The next goal is critical because they look like they could score quite often when they're going forward. But we've had chances and we could have scored. If we get the next goal, I'd fancy us to I think we'll get on top of them. But if they get another one, it could go on to be 3 or 4 the way it looks at times. So I know it's blindingly obvious the next goal counts. And Sean says, yeah, we need to fight back. We do. Kelechi goal still on. I thought Bennett had been really good. So many comments coming in. Keep getting them in. Thanks, Brad, for that. Mitch Venel saying we need to go 4-4-2 and counter-attack more. I think we have been counter-attacking more, which has been better. Sky loving Arsenal. You would think Leicester ain't playing. Yeah, it does feel like that on the commentary a little bit. Chris Hallam solved all the defensive problems, putting Gary Coatsworth on for Bennett. Sky not even reviewing our goal. I agree, Ian. It just feels like they just don't want that to be a goal and they want to move on. Show a bit more aggression, says Jack. Again, Jack, I think it's been fairly aggressive. I think we've been doing well. Sky, Joe's saying, obviously I'm not watching the halftime things, but he's saying Sky is saying that the formation is not working for us. Listen, we're 1-0 down. We've had chances. We were the better team for the first 20 minutes. We're just a little bit worried about how they are exposing us down the wings and getting those balls in. Leo is saying typical VAR. Mark is saying get Gray on for Perez. Need to pass better, says, listen, it's not easy out there in that rain. Trust me, it isn't easy at all. Time to go back. Second half. My prediction for the second half is we're going to get the next goal. We're going to get at least a draw out of this. I do feel it. I think we're doing all right. I think Nacho's going to score it. I think he's looking really good for us. So let's hope that we get that. Don't forget, come join us at full time, where we'll be going live as soon as the game finishes. Get your views in, get your comments in. Hopefully, we're discussing a good second half. Not that I thought it was a bad first half. So see you after the second half. Keep the faith.